Ram Gopal Verma is ready with his third installment of the Sarkar franchisee, and this time the drama seems to be more intense. Amitabh Bachchan is back as Subhash Nagre in Sarkar 3, and you will have to see whether he looks angrier. Trailer of Ram Gopal Verma's Sarkar 3 featuring mega star Amitabh Bachchan released today at a special event conducted by the movie team. Presented by Eros International and produced by Lumbra Entertainment, Wave Cinemas and AB Corp, Sarkar 3 is the third film in Verma's Sarkar series. The censor board has asked Sarkar 3 makers to attach a disclaimer note to the trailer. The reason behind this is that the board has felt that the scenes and dialogues of the trailer bear an uncanny resemblance to Thackeray family, and a disclaimer is an absolute must. The trailer holds the attention with its gripping action sequence and intense dialogues. Sarkar 3 also stars Manoj Bajpayee, Jackie Shroff, Yami Gautam and Ronit Roy in pivotal roles. Cast of the film and the producers gathered for the launch of the trailer.
I think that there has to be a certain belief in the story, in the character that you're playing. And much before we actually conceived Sarkar, Ramu and me used to meet quite often informally. And I always was very intrigued by one aspect of life, and the life of people who are in power. And I believe that it's not all as transparent and easy as it seems to people outside. They are individuals, they are human beings, they lead a normal life as well. But yes, they are given powers which give them access to certain kind of actions and deeds which affect millions and millions of people. Where that comes from is guarded by their own political belief, their party that is in power, and if they are in power, what the government decides to do. But what intrigued me was that every powerful person has a family, has a home, has people who are close to him. And no home, I think, can be known to be absolutely perfect and free. There are opinions, there are differences of opinions, everyone has a viewpoint. So what if over the dining table in the morning or at breakfast, this powerful man who is the number one person of the country or a state or the entire universe is having a normal breakfast with his family, and one member of his family, could be his wife, could be his son, his daughter, disagrees on certain issues. It could be anything. It could be, which car you're going to drive or why you're wearing a particular dress. And there is an argument. And what if this powerful man is irritated with this member of his or her family and is in that mood asked to attend a very grave meeting which is going to decide a government decision which is going to affect millions of people? Does it affect that decision making of his or not? And I believe that if you're in that kind of mental state where you're irritated with something, does that irritation carry forward to this very important decision that you're going to make, which is going to affect millions and millions of people in their lives? That is what intrigued me, and that is what I shared with Ramu when we used to have informal sittings for Sarkar. And so most of what you see in the film is an incorporation of a lot of these thoughts. It's commonly known as palace politics, and it happens in almost all palaces, not necessarily these grand structures, but even a small house can become a palace. And that intrigued me a lot. And I think Ramu was one person that truly understood the context of what we discussed several times, and it was absolutely brilliant the way he incorporated it in his screenplay and in his films.
I think the greatest film, like most people would agree with on, is something like Godfather. No? Godfather, I never really thought was about mafia or crime or underworld. It's about a man's sense of righteousness, where what he felt was justice. If the system had failed to do that, and he would take it upon himself to award that justice to the person who suffered. And that, I thought, was actually for me the soul of why first when I approached you to come to Sarkar. Because for me, you represented as Vijay right from the beginning, from Zanjeer onwards to various characters you did in the 80s and later on, that you stood up, and which is the reason I think there was a mass hysteria of the popularity of you through the characters what you portrayed. So I wanted Sarkar to be almost like some condensation of that in one person, but both in thought, in performance, and intent in everything.
But I think it was fun just being around and trying to stand and in front of Mammoth out there and try and deliver a little bit and be sincere, because when I watch him work, it's a different ball game altogether. He's there with his pen, paper, and all those focused thing. He's around. He's witty. He's doing all those things, but he's so focused, and there can't be no riffraff hanging around him, it looks like. So it makes me a little more cautious and more sincere to my work. So I feel happy doing, trying and matching up to the sincerity level of.
I don't have the capacity to choose this film, or to even dream when I saw Sarkar 1, when I saw Sarkar 2, that I could or would be a part of this film, be a part of this world, be a part of a film with Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, be a part of a Ram Gopal Verma film, be a part of a film with such immense, amazing actors that I've just grown up watching, you know. And so it's just, I don't know how this came in. I don't know. I'm just very grateful again. Ramu sir, I'll always be very grateful. I don't know how I've done, so that you have to comment on. Amit sir, I really don't have words to express my gratitude. And thank you for this learning, and thank you for being you. That's all I can say right now. Thank you very much.
To be a part of Sarkar with Amit sir helming it, with Jackie sir, with such stalwarts, and Ramu sir.
There are two Amits here. Just be specific, please.
Yes, Amit sir. I think I couldn't have asked more. It's one of those rare opportunities which goes down with you, I think, years later, that I got to be a part of a franchise called Sarkar, and I think it just says it all. So thank you, Ramu sir, for this.
Big B and Rohini Hattangadi reprise their roles from the earlier film, while the addition of the cast are Jackie Shroff, Manoj Bajpayee, Ronit Roy, Bharat Dabholkar, Yami Gautam and Amit Saad. The film will release on the 7th of April instead of the 17th of March.